Amazon CEO Andy Jassy has gone full Terminator mode this year. He called for a 5-day office mandate, which employees said was a backdoor layoff. But now there are reports that Amazon will be cutting as many as 14,000 managers. Why is Amazon doing this? Let's look at what Amazon is telling everyone, but how the hidden AI-driven story is shaping everything. I'll also tell you how I used AI to make over $75,000 in 3 months and useful AI tips I found. So, Amazon is telling everyone that they want to reduce bureaucracy that slows down decision making by flattening the organization. But that's not the whole story. Amazon, like almost every major tech company right now, is investing tens of billions of dollars in AI infrastructure. Amazon plans to spend over $100 billion on AI and cloud technologies in the next several years, including expanding its AWS AI services. The major tech companies expect a big payoff, but they also need to cut costs so that they can invest in AI. This means that both employees and managers will be squeezed because companies will simply divert more investment to AI instead of humans. If you're wondering about when AI will start replacing humans, the answer is that it already has. Klarna, a fintech company, just came out and said that they stopped hiring a year ago because AI can already do all of the jobs. The company's sales force closed 1,000 deals for agents that do real work. Benioff, the Salesforce CEO, said deploying AI agents means he needs half the number of humans for customer queries. So Amazon's manager termination isn't just cost cutting, it's actually a glimpse into the future of work. Are you ready for what's coming? Larson, a CTO at Ericsson during the mobile phone boom, spells it out.
But I think that the magnitude of the change coming is so monumental that it's hard to take in. This guy here. I've replaced 100% of my marketing and sales department with AI in 2024. It's literally just me, AI agents, AI wrappers, and AI workflows now. My goal for 2025 is to replace 90% of support operations and the rest. Here's software development job postings in the United States, with tech companies doing all-time highs. Sam Altman wrote this in 2021, before ChatGPT. AI will cause the price of work that can happen in front of a computer to decrease much faster than the price of work that can happen in the physical world. Of course, Sam Altman saw this coming. And here is Geoffrey Hinton, who is the godfather of AI. Let's listen to what he says.
Yes, I'm very worried about AI taking over lots of mundane jobs, and that should be a good thing. It's going to lead to a big increase in productivity, which leads to a big increase in wealth. And if that wealth was equally distributed, that would be great. But it's not going to be.
So what you have to do is, number one, to realize that your safe office job isn't safe. You will be disrupted.
Resistance is futile. Your life, as it has been, is over.
You can try to resist change and be swept away, or embrace it and ride the wave. I use AI every day. I use it for research. AI can search the internet for information for questions that I ask. I don't use a research assistant. I use AI. I used Grok to help create the thumbnail for this video. Here, you can see how I asked Grok to generate a picture of Andy Jassy as a Terminator. It took less than a minute to give me 4 options. I don't use an artist. I use AI. But I wanted the portrait of a half-human and half-robot face, so I updated the prompt, and presto! The video clips I use ChatGPT to automatically generate code that lets me download YouTube videos and converts it into a format for my video editor. I'm not a programmer, so to code that could have taken me maybe a week. But AI generated it in a few seconds. I don't use a software developer. I use AI. Today, I use AI to brainstorm ideas, do research, create graphics and pictures, create video clips, edit content, and write code. I don't make any money from YouTube though, so if you'd like to help me out and help this content reach a like-minded community, please like and subscribe. But I do use AI to make money. I used AI to make over $75,000 in 3 months. I'm not a financial advisor, and you should not be doing anything with options or cryptocurrency if you're not an experienced investor and trader. You can lose all of your money very easily. Please, please don't copy my example because you'll probably lose everything. This is for educational purposes only. But this is a real example of how I used AI as an expert that is cheap, fast, and never complains about my silly questions. It helped me brainstorm ways to make money with crypto. I believed Bitcoin would go up, but I wanted to boost my returns by using leverage. AI provided some good suggestions to buy options on a futures ETF. But although I had traded options in the past, I didn't know much about futures. So I asked AI to help me model out that scenario to avoid blind spots. AI came up with a prediction that if Bitcoin could hit about $100,000, then I'd get about a 70% return. And here you see the actual gain from my trading account where I made over $75,000 following this plan. Now, a caution that AI LLMs historically haven't been good at math, though with new research and integrations, calculations are becoming better. So you must have the expertise to validate for yourself whether what AI tells you is correct. But it still amplifies your productivity many times because you are usually just checking the work instead of doing the detailed work. Check out the link in the description if you want to see how the sausage is made and how I used AI to help me decide on making this trade. Right now, the main AI tools I use are OpenAI's ChatGPT and Grok from X. ChatGPT is my go-to for most things such as text, images, analysis, and coding. I use Grok if I want to get past the politically correct handcuffs that ChatGPT has, such as the ability to make graphics of famous people, or if I want to access real-time data on X. I use the paid versions, but most tools have free tiers, so start with those if you aren't using them yet. The space is changing fast, with companies leapfrogging each other, so I subscribe to newsletters that keep me up to date. Check the link in the description for newsletters that I subscribe to, which summarize AI news on a daily basis. And if you want a larger view of what's happening in tech, check out the link to my previous video to see how I think the AI cycle will likely play out. But that's all we have time for today. For more tips that I can't share here, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter in the description. And if you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay savvy, my friends.